Hello, everyone. Good morning and welcome to Coaching Ting Talk. So, I am Life Coach Tricia from Life Coach Philippines, and this is Coaching for Self Expression. So, this coaching for conversation is for the people who are struggling to express themselves, and also for the people who wants to understand and who really wants to help the people who cannot express themselves. So, my mission is to create a safe space for you and for the people that you love, express this journey on the freedom to choose to stay alive and to dream big again. So, thank you for joining me live today, and please leave your digital footprints by letting us know where you are coming from today. Please do tag a friend and circulate this video who might be in need of what I will be sharing for this session. So you may also give some shout outs to the people that you want to greet and reach out with some inspiring message. So if you're watching this on a replay, please do comment #replay. So I'm streaming live via Facebook page of Life Coach Philippines and YouTube channel Coach AI Connect. So if you are new to our platform, please like, follow, and subscribe. So hello everyone, have a great morning. So today is Sunday, and today we're going to talk about the 3 reasons why you should speak up your mind. And as I begin, let me introduce myself first. So I am Life Coach Tricia. I am a certified co-actively co-create life and mental health coach by Master Coach A. I am also a scholar from the Coach A Tribe Speaker, where we journey and learn for more than 20 weeks about public speaking. And I've discovered that public speaking is a great way for me to express myself. I'm also a Master Builder Apprentice of Master Coach A. We build Tribe to help the unstoppable dream come true. So I'm also a mental model collector inside the Be Learning Society. And last night, we just uh, kakatapos pa lang namin ng 10th mental model masterclass namin. And I've learned about the fractal productivity mental model. I mean, there's a lot of things that there's a lot of things na mas naiintindihan ko na ngayon because it become na meron na silang pangalan and meron na siyang ano, na-refine na siya sa brain ko that there's itong way of thinking ko or this kind of the way I see myself or how I see it works. Meron na siyang pangalan. And nung meron na siyang pangalan, mas naintindihan ko siya na hindi siya basta-basta hindi ko siya ginagawa dahil kakaiba ko, but ginagawa ko siya kasi meron talaga siyang, may tawag sa kanya and, it is one of the way on how our brain works. So, nakakatuwa lang na as we journey inside the Be Learning Society, mas marami kami natutunan about ourselves as we understand how our brain works. And yeah, I am also the founder and creator of Expressive Dream Big Again coaching community, and my mission is to create a safe space as you journey on the freedom to choose to stay alive and to dream big again. So ayan, so I've got a community where you can start expressing yourself, where you can help someone to start expressing yourself. You can invite someone and to really understand ano ba yung mga different ways sila in expressing themselves. And yan, this community is a real safe space where you can start expressing yourself. And as I begin, let me encourage you to share the things that you've learned from this episode. You can share the ano yung mga lessons na natutunan mo dito or the things that connected with you. You can share that in your timeline or in any social media platform that you are using. You can share the things that you've learned because when you are able to really share it, mas na-acknowledge ni brain na may natutunan ka. And you will appreciate yourself that you invested your time uh, in watching my episode right now. And by being able to really share the things that you've learned, you are also helping other people to express from the things that you've learned in this episode. And just don't forget to put the #PackMyBagMoment and #Coaching TikTok so that they will know saan mo ba natutunan to. And so that they will know na if next time gusto nila mag-join, they will know kung saan nila pwedeng mahanap yung source kung saan mo nakuha yung natutunan mo. Ayan. So as we begin, for our topic for today, for coaching for self-expression, let me share with you the 3 reasons why you should always speak up your mind. So ayan, before I begin, hello Coach Tin, good morning po. Maraming naaga Coach Tin. We've got also Coach Cherry, good morning po. Ayan. So let's talk about the three reasons why you should always speak up your mind. So let's talk about ano ba yung nasa isip mo ngayon? What's in your mind right now? So, if there's a certain thing na may iniisip ka or biglang pumasok sa isip nyo, just type it down in the comment section below if you feel if you feel ready to express. So you can just type that in the comment section below. So what's in your mind right now? Ano ba yung nasa isip mo ngayon? And I guess saying exactly what we mean isn't something most of us train to do. I mean, hindi lahat sa atin is kung ano ba talagang nasa isip natin, uh, sinasabi natin talaga siya. Hindi siya yung exactly kung ano yung paligid natin, or hindi siya yung exactly na kung ano yung tinuro sa atin ng paligid sa atin. Like most of the time, kung ano yung nasa mind natin, marami tayong kailangan i-consider. Kailangan natin i-consider yung emotion, yung nararamdaman ng ibang tao, or paano ba nila to ma-accept kapag naramdaman mo to, or when you express it, ano ba yung mararamdaman nila kapag sinabi mo to. And most of the time, kung ano yung nasa mind natin, hindi natin talaga siya na-express. Or hindi natin talaga sinasabi kung ano yung nasa mind natin. I think I've experienced na kung ano yung nasa mind ko, kailangan ko muna tingnan kung acceptable ba siya sa mga tao na kapaligid sa akin. So, I've got that kind of trait kung saan I think it doesn't really help me because pag minsan nagzo-zoom out ako sa isang conversation because hindi ko talaga masabi kung ano yung gusto kong kung ano yung nasa mind ko. Nagzo-zoom out ako kasi ini-imagine ko ano ba yung pwedeng mangyari kapag sinabi ko 'to, or ano ba yung pwede kong gawin para masabi ko 'tong nasa mind ko. So, most of the time sa conversation kapag nagzo-zoom out na ako sa conversation, it's one of the reason kasi hindi ko nasasabi kung ano yung nasa mind ko talaga. And from childhood naman, we're taught that art of people pleasing. So saying yes even if we mean no, and holding back from saying anything that might offend someone. So it's very common for us to really say yes kahit hindi naman natin kaya. So I guess meron na powerful question nun si Master about saying yes eh. So I mean, what can you do? What can you do so that or how does saying yes affect your daily life decision? Pwede ito yung specific na tanong ni Master. I just rephrase it. But yun, parang paano ganun siya. How does saying yes to other people affect you in saying yes to yourself? Paano ba siya nakaka-apekto? And I guess this kind of art na natutunan natin sa childhood kahit hindi natin kaya to become more acceptable sa taong nakapaligid sa atin, it really limits us on saying ano ba talagang nasa mind natin. And it really pulls us back to really talk about ano ba yung nasa isip natin, ano ba yung mga ideas natin na gusto sana natin i-share, but we don't really choose to really speak up ano yung nasa mind natin. So have you ever remember when was the last time you ever speak your mind? Kailan ba yung uling pagkakataon na you really express kung ano yung nasa mind mo, or sinabi mo talaga dun sa mga taong nakapaligid sa'yo kung ano nasa mind mo? I think for me, the last time that I ever speak about my mind was last night during during the breakout session in the Be Learning Society. It really helps me a lot to really that the safe space na meron ako. It really helps me a lot na masabi ko kung ano yung nasa mind ko talaga, and it really helps me a lot na to let them see that I am comfortable each time that we go out in the breakout session. I become more comfortable in speaking kung ano ba talaga yung nasa mind ko. And it really helps me a lot. It really helps me a lot to really be on the conversation. Hindi ako nag-zoom out because I'm able to speak my mind. So for you, ano ba yung experience mo, or gano'n na ba katagal yung last time na nakapag-speak up ka ng mind mo? Feel free to share that in the comment section below. Ayan. So hello Master Coach Yasmin, good morning po. And just because you don't want others to get hurt or form a negative opinion about you, or simply because you are scared of judgment, you stay in the background and you don't say anything. You might think that it's a smart move as you are not participating, but let me tell you that you are not just being kind to yourself for keeping things for yourself to yourself. So akala natin kapag hindi tayo nag-express, hindi tayo uh, hindi na I mean, we become more considerable sa feelings ng ibang tao o paano tayo makaka-affect. But on the first place, paano mo nalaman I mean, ano ba yung criteria mo para malaman na makakasakit ka sa certain na tao na to? And have you ever asked na tao ka rin naman, so why don't you consider being kind to yourself by being able to speak up your mind and to stop keeping things just to yourself, to really share it to the people in your space. And sometimes when we think about ayoko kasi takot kasi ako ma-judge ng ibang tao, but even but sometimes people assume what we think or ano ba yung gusto natin because hindi nga tayo nagsasalita. So they will just keep assuming, and at the same time nag-judge din naman tayo. And it will feel great. It will really help you to really feel alive, that that you are able to speak up your mind and they are able to understand you by nang naiintindihan ka nila, hindi by naiintindihan ka nila kasi nag-a-assume sila. So I think it will really feel better na mas maintindihan ka nila na galing sa'yo yung thought, or mas nakikilala ka, you allow them understanding you by being able to allowing yourself to speak up your mind, to really express ano ba yung nasa thought mo. And I think I mean one of the reason kung bakit hindi rin tayo nag-speak up our mind or nag-express tayo kung anong thought natin is because we tend to avoid and creating a negative opinion from other people. But the fact is we've got different perspective on how we see things. Um, Maybe you tend to do the things that you think na hindi makaka-form ng negative opinion, but on the first place meron nga tayong iba't ibang perspective, and the people in your space have got different perspective on how they can form a negative opinion from you, or paano ba sila makaka-create ng negative opinion. So what I'm saying is to really speak up your mind, because um you should focus on how you see yourself and do not focus on how other people see you, because it can just really limit you in speaking up your mind and to really be on the conversation, or on the be para you are just limiting yourself to be on the present time, kasi most of the time when we cannot pag hindi natin nasasabi ko rin nasa isip natin, we tend to travel in the future time, like imagine na natin ano ba yung pwedeng mangyari kapag in-express ko to and all. But I think you should try it. Subukan mong ma-express kung ano ba yung nasa mind mo. And if you are comfortable with your space right now, you can find a safe space where you can begin in expressing and sharing your own thoughts in the people that you thought that you feel safe. You can start doing that so that it will really help a lot na masarap sa pakiramdam that you're able to really speak up your mind and ma-share mo siya sa mga tao nakapaligid sa atin. So last night then I've learned about the time cognitive biases that keep us stuck. So I guess the scarcity bias. So I want to share this with you. The scarcity bias, our tendency to give up on long-term goals because we believe there isn't enough time, money, energy, or anything to pursue them. So I think um, this is a big part in my journey in expressing myself, because uh, there are times na pinaka gusto ko talagang gawin is to really express myself before life coaching. So this happened with me. I think ito din yung journey ko sa life coaching. I've give up easily on expressing myself as a certain person kapag hindi niya naiintindihan. This was the beginning in my journey. Nung na-identify ko na yung self-expression, I was too impatient on the things that I'm doing to really help me to express myself. And sometimes when I'm expressing, iniisip ko na hindi deserve ng time ng taong kausap ko yung pag-express ko. So that's why I choose to not to express myself that time. But I've realized that this way of thinking last night, this way of thinking, being able to have a name of it and a clear definition of it, it really helps me to recognize it. That the scarcity bias is is really one of the biases that keeps us stuck from the things that we really want to do, or we give up easily on the things that we really want to do because we believe that there is enough time, money, energy, or anything to pursue them. But it really empowers me then to really help other people na matutunan din to. Because when you are able to recognize these things, I mean, the different biases that we have can really help you to really speak up your mind or to really keep trying on the things na gusto mo mag-express yung sarili mo. And it will really help us a lot. And from that, I've learned in my journey that not expressing my thoughts or not speaking my mind um, really limits me on the things that I really want to do. Not just only expressing into words, but my actions and the things that I really want to do. Like kapag may gusto akong itry na bago, it really limits me by not speaking up my mind. Like may mga opportunity na ibibigay na sa'yo, pero dahil hindi mo ma-express yung sarili mo, hindi mo ma-speak yung nasa mind mo, is nami-miss mo yung opportunity. Like mga ganun na cases. So there's a lot of things that's been happening because we choose to not speak up our mind. So from this journey, allow me to share with you the 3 reasons why you should always speak up your mind. So for you, ano ba yung reason why you should speak up your mind? Just feel free to share it in the comment section below. All right. So let me share with you the 3 reasons why you should always speak up your mind. Number 1 is you feel good about yourself. When we talk about speaking up your mind, parang kapag hindi mo, you are not allowing yourself to speak up your mind, mabigat siya sa pakiramdam. And hindi mo din ma-identify kung ano ba talaga. Minsan nag-mix na siya kapag sobrang maraming ideas na sa mind mo and hindi mo siya na-express. Nag-mix na yung mga gusto mong sabihin. That's why we struggle a lot in constructing messages. Like, meron ka naman talagang gustong sabihin, pero dahil sobrang raming ideas na sa mind mo, it limits you or naghahalo-halo na, mix na yung mga ideas mo na nasa mind mo, kaya hindi nahihirapan. I think, I believe this is one of the reasons why we struggle a lot in constructing the messages that we really want to express. So number 1 is you will feel good about yourself. So talking about the praise, getting something off your chest, speaking out, particularly on important subjects, can feel like a weight literally being lifted off you. Being assertive is a good for you. It increases your self-confidence and makes you believe you're taking control of your own life. You will be free from the weight of unexpressed dreams, which are the heaviest of all. So, when we talk about you will feel good about yourself, you will literally feel good when you are able to speak up your mind, because you are able to really to say words, to say the specific words na nasa mind mo talaga. That like paunti-unti kahit hindi buo siyang hindi pa siya buong message or hindi pa siya buong statement. Somehow you can speak up your mind, like you will really feel good about it. Like it will really help you to really appreciate yourself, or to really see the good things kapag nag-speak ka. I mean, nag-express ka kung ano nasa mind mo talaga. And sometimes, we tend to feel bad about ourselves. Hindi lang dun dahil sa nakapaligid sa atin, pero naiinis tayo kasi hindi natin ma-express kung ano yung nasa mind natin. Or hindi natin mailabas kung ano yung mga ideas na nasa mind natin. Sometimes, ano lang siya, it's, sometimes ina-uncover, I mean, naka-cover lang doon yung nangyari sa paligid mo. But one of the main reason kung bakit ka nagagalit in a certain situation kasi hindi mo ma-speak up your mind mo. Like, I mean, for the person na hindi nag-express. Pag minsan nakikita lang natin yung reason kung bakit tayo nagagalit. I mean, reason kung bakit tayo nagagalit is because of the things that happen around us. Pero most of the time, for a person like me na hindi masyado nag-express, naiinis talaga tayo kasi hindi natin ma-express yung mind natin. Tapos mas naiinis pa tayo kasi hindi tayo naiintindihan ng nakapaligid sa atin na uh, you try to create a way of para ma-express mo yung sarili mo. Pero dahil nga hindi mo inalaw silang maintindihan yun, mas naiinis ka kasi you thought na by doing this kind of body language or a certain way, the people can understand you or yeah. So I mean, so that's why speaking up your mind can really help you to feel good about yourself. And I think when you speak up your mind, you tend to use positive affirmation na din sa sarili mo. And by being able to use that, it will really help you to really feel good about yourself. And sometimes meron tayong meron na pagkakataon na once we are able to share our own dreams, our own perspective, maganda siya sa pakiramdam. Like, meron tayong, like for example, this is what I love about breakout session. Because, what I do is, kinukumusta ko muna sila lahat. Like, I was doing this to really allow them to speak up. Na to really ma-express nila kung anong nasa mind nila. Because when you are able to really you are given the opportunity to speak. Like, kumusta ka? Like, magtatanong sila, sometimes I really ask na, ano ba yung gusto mong i-share? Like, sasabihin ng coach na, ano ba yung nasa mind mo right now? Or what do you want to share? Like you are empowering to really say kung ano yung nasa mind mo. So, I think that's really helped me a lot in speaking up my mind. And when you are like nasa smaller group kami sa breakout session, so we feel comfortable like after the first sharing na kumusta ka, ano ba yung mga natutunan mo, ganon. So after that, I'm gonna like magtatanong na ako nung certain activity naman sa breakout, and it really helped them feel safe that speaking up their mind can really help them feel good. Like sometimes kasi like ngayon yung mga classes natin is online. And kapag may mga classes si Master Coach, syempre nung first time din ako, sobra akong kinakabahan. Because I tend to keep waiting the perfect time on kung paano ko ba speak up yung mind ko or paano ko ba express yung mga thoughts sa mind ko. So the breakout session really helped me a lot. And minsan sobrang kinakabahan ka din. Hinahanap mo yung timing kung kailan ka ba magsasalita. And the breakout session really helped me a lot na to realize na there is no, when we tend to keep on waiting the perfect time to express ourselves or to speak up the ideas in our mind, sometimes nawawala siya. Kaya, what I've also experienced is to really kapag may idea ka is to unmute and share and just keep sharing. It doesn't mean naman na kapag mag-share ka, kailangan perfect na. You just need to find the perfect space where you can journey and start speaking up your mind. So that is the number one. You will feel good about yourself. And once na na-try mo siya, masarap siya sa pakiramdam. You're gonna keep on finding a kind of that space, or you're gonna you always wanted to talk to the person na kasama mo sa breakout session, because that's how powerful or that is the impact on having a safe space and having the right people or kung saan ka magsisimula on speaking up your mind. And the second reason why you should always speak up your mind, because people will start to understand you. So, I mentioned this in number one, na kapag, most of the time, kapag hindi natin, hindi tayo nag-speak ng mind natin, or hindi natin na-express yung thoughts natin, we assume that people should understand us kahit wala tayong words na sinasabi. But, I think mahirap sa kahit sino na maintindihan tayo na hindi natin sila ina-allow na maintindihan tayo, or like hindi tayo nag-express sa kanila. I was really one of the reason kung bakit ako naiinis sa paligid ko noon is hindi ako nag-express, tapos bakit hindi nila ako maintindihan. Like, I'm doing my best then in my own way to really let them understand kahit hindi ako nag-express through words. I think right now sa journey ko, I really understand that we've got different way on expressing ourselves. And bukod doon, we've got different perspective on how we see things. So, it's really important to really speak up your mind para maintindihan ka nila. Kasi on the first place, hindi lahat ng tao manghuhula. Or yung mga tao nakapaligid mo nakapaligid sa'yo is hindi manghuhula. And sometimes po, if manghuhula man sila, they're gonna keep assuming on the things na hindi naman talaga ikaw or that on the things na hindi talaga makakatulong para mas maintindihan ka nila. So it's really important to speak up your mind because it will really help the people in your space na maintindihan ka. And I think sometimes nagagalit tayo or nagtatampo tayo kapag hindi tayo naiintindihan kahit sabihin na natin na close friend mo siya, best friend mo siya and everything. But on the first place, tinanong mo ba yung sarili mo? Have you ever allowed or given a chance to that person maintindihan ka, to understand you? Sometimes kasi we miss, akala natin kapag sobrang close na tayo sa isang tao, we've got same perspective sa mga bagay-bagay. And minsan, I mean, it caused a miscommunication sa mga tao na kapaligid sa atin. Kasi we thought na dahil kilala na tayo, they can understand. But the mere fact is, kahit kilala niya tayo, I mean, kung hindi natin inaalaw na mas maintindihan tayo, hindi naman talaga natin maiintindihan. Kasi meron tayong sariling mindset. We've got own mental model that we are using. We've got own cognitive bias that really that really limits us on the things that we are really doing. So it's really important to really speak up your mind because it will really help the people around you to start understanding you. At the same time, mas maintindihan mo din yung sarili mo when you're able to express it. When you're able to express your thoughts. Kasi mas naririnig mo siya. So, mas nare-recognize siya ni brain. Sometimes kasi kapag may mga thoughts tayo na nasa mind lang, nasa mind siya, pero hindi mo siya ganun nare-recognize kasi hindi mo siya na-express verbally or through writing. And it really limits us na sa mga bagay na gusto natin gawin. Kasi when we are able to express it verbally or when we are able to express it verbally or through writing, it really helps us to become more specific on the things that we are doing. So, like, isipin mo, meron kang gustong gawin. Very general siya. Tapos, nung nasa mind mo lang siya, gusto mo talaga siyang gawin. Gusto mo siya gawin. Araw-araw mo siya iniisip. Pero at the same time, hindi mo siya nagagawa physically. Kasi hindi mo siya na-express para mas maging specific siya. Sometimes kasi kapag masyadong maraming thoughts sa mind natin, we tend to keep thinking about it and akala natin kapag lagi natin siya iniisip, may progress tayo. But the mere fact is, nasa mind lang talaga siya. So it's really important to really speak up your mind as you understand yourself also and as you understand the things that you really want to do. It's not just about people will start understanding you, but you will also start understanding yourself. So it's really important to speak up your mind. So how do you dito sa number 2, how do you expect others understand you when you are not really ready to tell them about you? People are not minded readers, and they will obviously end up with their own interpretation until you speak. So when you can simply tell them about your thoughts, why go through the hassle of a misinterpretation? So this is a question. So when you are simply simply to tell them about your thoughts, why go through the hassle of misinterpretation? So not being able to really speak up our mind or share our thoughts na nasa mind tayo, it really limits on how other people will understand us. And then the last reason that I really want to share with you today on why you should always speak up your mind, because you will never be stressed. When you are able to really speak up your mind, sometimes kasi mas nakaka-stress pa yung mga hindi natin nasasabi or hindi natin na-express sa kanila. And it really limits us on the things that we can do. Sometimes kasi kapag stress tayo, we tend to tanggalin natin yung focus on a certain thing na ginagawa natin right now. Tapos lilipat tayo sa another thing na gusto natin gawin kasi papatagal siya ng stress. So imagine a life that you are not being able, hindi ka na-stress kasi you are able to speak up your mind. So if you don't choose to speak your mind, you will always be stressed and unhappy as you will be crashing your mood and choices in your run. Keeping things to yourself and not letting out will only trigger anxiety in you, and this could be problematic in the long run, time and again. So you will be left with nothing but regrets for not having tackled things differently. A lot of people that I have met in my life has always had this regret that they didn't speak their minds out when they had the opportunity. So later, words that are left unsaid will only continuously remind you of how things would have been different if you would have allowed yourself to spill the outcomes in your mind. So imagine that paulit-ulit siya nangyayari sa brain ko like there's a certain opportunity I think yeah, before I graduated in college hindi ko na ano hindi ko na share sa kanila kung ano yung thoughts ko. So at the end of that certain event, and I think like until now nandun pa rin yung reminder na yung regret na hindi ko nasabi yung certain thought na yun or idea that can really help us to really get through of the certain yung situation na yun. I think not being able to really speak up your mind, nandun na yung yung feeling na yung regret na hindi mo siya nasabi, the unspoken words, and it can really cost you and uh, yung mga dreams hindi mo rin nare-reach because you are not able to really speak up your mind. So these are the main three reasons why you should always speak up your mind. And from this, I really want to really to really leave you or reflect on ano ba yung what will happen if you speak up your mind right now. Ano ba yung what will be what ano ba yung certain na pwedeng mangyari when you allow yourself to speak up your mind, like a certain conversation, merong may kausap ka, or a certain group activity, or sa work, what will happen when you speak up your mind? Ano ba yung change na pwedeng mangyari when you start speaking up your mind? So from that, these are the three main reasons why you should always speak up your mind. First is you will feel good about yourself. Second is people will start to understand you. And third is you will never be stressed. So hello Coach Nord, good morning po. Yes, sabi ni Coach Nord, speaking your mind, you will never be stressed. It will distress you because you express what you feel. Yes, Coach Nord. Thank you for sharing that. And from that, I want to invite you for my coaching workshop. This is the Skyrocket Your Expression Quotient, a 6-week week journey in discovering and understanding your own expression quotient. So this this coaching workshop is for the Gen Z. So if you are a parent listening out there, this is a safe space where you can start providing your kids so that they can start speaking up their mind. If they are struggling to really nagsistruggle sila to really speak out, to really express themselves, or to really speak their authentic self. This is the right space for them. And this coaching workshop includes the 6 modules that we're going to talk about. So the first module is understanding myself better. This is a module we're gonna talk about themselves to really uncover sino ba talaga, hindi naman sino, understanding paano ba nila mas maintindihan yung sarili nila. And when we talk about paano mas nila mas maintindihan yung sarili nila, we're gonna tackle about their own emotion, their thoughts, their dreams, and when sometimes kasi kaming Gen Z, we stop expressing ourselves because hindi namin naiintindihan yung sarili namin. What we think is, hindi ko nga naiintindihan sa sarili ko, so paano papag-in-express ko siya? Or paano ako maintindihan ng ibang tao? So I think this is a perfect module for us, the first module, because it really empowered us to really understand ourselves so that we can also allow other people to understand us. The second module is inventory of self-expression. This is where we are gonna uncover and identify the activities and ways that can help us to express ourselves. Like, first, what we're going to do is to really identify ano ba yung mga what are our own way in expressing ourselves, and being able to really have this kind of safe space. It will really empower them na mas ma-identify na itong way pala to is really helping me in expressing myself. At the same time, I'm gonna share with them the different ways on how we can express ourselves in our simple way. And we're going to have learn a strategy that can really can allow them to really fully express themselves. The third module is the gap between my dreams. So we're going to we're gonna bridge ano ba yung uh, ano ba yung pwede nating gawin so that we can really bridge the gap between my dreams and my reality. So we're going to uncover ano ba yung mga roadblocks that are preventing them in reaching their dreams. In module 4, we're going to talk about ano ba yung mga goals you really want to plant a seed of hope. And this time, when we talk about seeds of hope, they're gonna be appreciate more. They're gonna appreciate more about the things that they really want to do, and they're gonna learn to really how they can turn it to become seeds of hope for them, yung goals nila. And in module 5, most of the time we cannot express ourselves because of the fears na meron tayo. So this time we're gonna talk about paano ba nila mo overcome yung fears nila by being able to really understand it and acknowledging the fears na meron sila. And we're going to tackle about the steps, the step-by-step process of uncovering your fears. And lastly, one of the powerful mental model that I've learned is the super adapter mental model. We're gonna learn how we can go through from the complex or how to become stronger in facing challenges like self-expression as it become more diverse and complex. So when we I think one of the biggest challenge in self-expression is the more we are able to express ourselves, may mga mas nagle-level up siya on how we can express ourselves. So it's really important to really have a mental model na kung saan it really help us to adapt and to really cope, to really overcome or cope up yung mga stressors na nakapaligid sa atin. So I'm gonna share with them about the super adapter mental model on how and can really help them maintindihan ano ba yung nangyayari sa brain ko when you are able to really express yourself. And from this 6 module, the 6-week coaching workshop includes unlimited 30-minute personal coaching for 45 days, unlimited chat support for 45 days, and a free mental model masterclass by Master Coach on March. So imagine in this coaching workshop, they're gonna have a 2 mental model that na matututunan nila. We've got the super adapter mental model and the mental model natuturo ni Master Coach this March. So, my coaching workshop will begin on March 3, this Thursday at 7 p.m. So, if you wanted to know more about this workshop, you can connect with me or, yes, you can connect with me or you can visit my page that is Life Coach Tricia. You can see the details ng event ko doon about the Skyrocket. So, yeah. So, from that, as I end this conversation, let me invite you to be part of what we are doing as an organization of professional life coaches. So if you are not yet a smart holder of the B-Learning e-card and you are still missing all the perks that we enjoy, today is the best time to take action. So connect with Coach Tricia to 0917-586-1661 to join the B-Learning Society, the 10th maker of the B-Learning homes for mental fitness. Enjoy the 5% food and beverage discount from the Copy Republic and get full access to Mental Model Masterclass by Master Coach A, happening every fourth Saturday of the month. Plus benefit from the 90-minute free coaching session with senior coaches from Life Coach Philippines. So connect with Coach Tricia through 0917-586-1661 for more information and registration assistance. So last night, like I've mentioned earlier, we just finished our 10th Mental Model Masterclass inside the B-Learning Society. So we've learned new mental models that can really help us to really understand uh, about productivity, about the fractal productivity, and it will really help us to really double up our productivity each day by using that kind of mental model. So I'm really excited to really learn more new mental model this coming March, and I really want to see you inside the B Learning as we learn together on how we can really a better version of ourselves by being able to more productive each day or by being able to really understand how our brain works. And for individuals who intend to embark on a journey of becoming a certified life coach, Master Coach A offers the Co-Actively Co-Create Life Certification Program. This is a CPD accredited course with 40 credit units. CPD is all about learning new things or refreshing your knowledge by doing new things. And this is what makes CACC Life Coach Certification Program the perfect track for your continuing professional development. Life coaching is a 21st century learning experience that is empowering professionals to enhance their skill in multiple domains. and thereby increasingly their workplace, their relevance in increasingly workplace. CACC courses includes 21-day web-based learning, 3-day live coaching bootcamp with Master Coach A, and a 3-day live business bootcamp with senior coaching team. The program package also comes with many other bonuses, so connect with Coach Rizal to 0917-586-1661 to discover the opportunities waiting for you in this profession. So the next certification, the 3-day live coaching bootcamp will have and begin on March 5. So if you wanted to know more about it, just connect with me or with Coach Rizal, or if you connected with me so that I can help you to connect with Coach Rizal, all right? And from that, I really want to invite you to join us on March 5 if you wanted to know more about what is life coaching, um, ano ba yung, gaano ba ka-importante magkaroon ng life coach, and ano ba yung mga may tutulong sa ng life coaching. So, if you wanted to know more about life coaching, do join us on life coaching immersion class with Coach Tim De Hoya on March 5. This is Saturday at 7:30 p.m. So, if you want to know more about the life coaching immersion, you can connect with Coach Tim. That is through 0917-806-4200. And from that, let me share with you our schedule for the coaching team talk for today. So this morning at 10 a.m. you've got the coaching for self expression, and later at 2 p.m. we've got Coach Al for coaching for educators, and later at 4 p.m. we've got Master Coach Asmin for coaching for God centered living. So every day we show up at 10 a.m., 2 p.m., and 4 p.m. And from that, let me I remind you that if you've got any questions or you needed help, let me know how I can reach out or how I can help with you. You can connect with me through my email, that is triciacarino@gmail.com. My Facebook is Tricia Cariño, and you can also contact me with a phone number that is 0927-997-3015. So once again, this is Life Coach Tricia from Life Coach Philippines for Coaching Team Talk. Coaches like us think and talk like this. This is us in the Philippines. Love, Bamboo.
As a business owner, are you overwhelmed by the need to post beautiful, engaging content every single day? Are you left wondering what to write? Tired of scrolling through stock photos that all start to look the same? Confused by complicated graphic design programs? Rise Up Creatives is here to help. Each month, we give you everything you need to create 31 days of social media content in just 5 minutes a day. Customizable captions, curated lifestyle photos, a drag-and-drop graphic design tool, and the ability to post directly to your social media accounts. No one else empowers you with these 4 resources all in one place. Each month, we help you plan your social media calendar by providing you with 31 image themes and customizable captions so you can quickly and easily create engaging content and grow your following. Simply select the image that works best for your feed or story. Then, copy the caption and customize it to fit your audience. 5 minutes a day. It's that quick. Plus, you'll absolutely love our drag-and-drop graphic design tool. Start from scratch or choose one of our beautiful templates to fit your unique brand. When you're ready to export your design, you can download, email, or post directly to your social media accounts. Here's the truth. Our world needs what you have to offer. Don't let technology or procrastination hold you back. Rise Up Creatives is more than an online resource. We're a community helping you overcome your biggest barriers to reach your greatest goals. We're here to help you rise up and be creative.